Hey guys, welcome to episode 12 of season 5 here at Sunderland. It's season finale time and our Champions League dream is alive for the time being. We're level on points with Chelsea. They're above us on goal difference, but their goal difference is only +1 better than ours. So whoever gets the better results over the next 3 games will finish in 4th. Unfortunately, Liverpool and Manchester City have games in hand, so they're pretty much uncatchable, you would have thought. Annoyingly, we have 6th placed Wolves to start things off. So lose that, and it might mean that Chelsea then probably become out of reach, and it brings Wolves into contention to maybe knock us out of the Europa League spot. So it's a huge game. Chelsea, I don't know who they've got actually. Chelsea have got Burnley away. We've then got Arsenal. No, we've then got Nottingham Forest on match day 37, and Chelsea will be into May then, and then Chelsea have Crystal Palace away, who are in the bottom 4 as well. Frustrating. And then the final day of the season, we have Liverpool, and Chelsea have Wolves. So that will be huge. Wolves play 5th and 4th in their final 3 games. There is a lot to play for here, for every single side that we play. So, wish me luck. Hope that my strikers can score, and we'll dive straight in. Rui Patricio in goal for Wolves today. 5 at the back, Doherty, Bolly, Danea, Martinez, Corta, and Johnny. With Etebo, the guy from Stoke that we were previously interested in, Diop and Geiger, with Damata and Shalov up top. They do have Yusuf Poulsen on the bench as well as an attacking option. They're going to be quick going forward and strong physically in midfield. This is going to be a real battle of a game. Etebo, Geiger, quickly to Shalov, but we did win it back initially, but it fell straight to Wolves man. Dindigooch trying his best. Here's Geiger into Johnny, down the line there to Shalov. Next for cutback. Oh, smart little cutback. It's going to fall kindly for Etebo. The man who used to play in red and white stripes for Stoke, who we thought about signing. That turn was outrageous. Lucky with the ball, and then it's a stupidly heavy touch from Etebo. Like, not intentionally heavy either. He's just got so lucky there, and then sliced across the shot. That is then flown into the back of the net. Crashing Wolves 1-0 up. Oh, Jesus! And maybe crashing us out of the Champions League race. Go down the line there to Chalov. Oh, he's turned me again. Tomori's underneath that, but he's going to drop as far as Etebo. And that was dangerous. I wasn't sure where that was going to end up. Thankfully, wide of the target. If we'd have gone 2-0 down inside 12 minutes, I'd have said we were done and dusted already. Thank you, Drew. So we'll just lay it into him. Across here's Declan Rice. Through there is Moise Ken. George Harrison. Ken's gone again. And he's played in. Moise Ken! Oh, that was straight at the keeper. What a chance. Half an hour in, still 1-0 down. Low. Through the gap nicely there to Declan Rice. Tried to play it forward, but dilly-dally too much in possession. Damata across here to Etebo, their goal scorer. Good footwork from him, still coming forward. Read the next turn. Drew Eward stepped in. Go on, then Moise, make the run. Thank you, mate. Well done. Oh, good tackle. Oh, accelerate! Come on, pal. You stood right next to the ball. Don't just jog towards it. You clean through on goal. Oh. I'm losing all hope in my front line if I hadn't already lost it. 85 rated Moise Ken, 84 rated George Harrison, and neither of them can score more than 4 or 5 goals for me in a season. Disgusting. 1-0 down at half time. Johnny, inside there to Geiger. There's Jalov. Back to Geiger again. He's got so many options at any given moment. Oh, the deflection into the bottom corner. The power on the finish. Wolves are coming for us in 5th spot. Did take a deflection. Oh, it's unlucky. I don't know whether the keeper would have gotten to it anyway because of the pace on the ball. But, maybe it was straight at the keeper initially. I'm not sure. But it's deflected away right into the corner. There's nothing the keeper can do about that. Di Matta makes it 2. And that... Oh, come on! Pass the ball to your teammate, you mong! It's literally right in front of you. Our season is in question. Well, the success of our season is in question, at the very least. Wolves will be within 4 points of us here in 5th spot if we... when we lose this game. Chelsea, we have to hope, drop points, although I highly doubt they will. And then it's a question of what we can do against Forest and what Chelsea can do against Wolves, or Wolves can do against Chelsea. Oh, dearie me. The fact that they both play each other on the final day means that even what happens here and what happens against Forest, it might... Oh, you're through, Jack. You're through, Jack. No, he stumbled on the ball. Regardless of what happens against Forest, we will still be in with a chance of something on the final day. Moise Kean trying to close down Bolly, but they've worked it forward well. And even if we had stolen it off him, 1 goal is not enough to get anything from this game. Fair play, Wolverhampton Wanderers. You clearly just wanted it more than we did. A fortunate... Oh, I had 1 shot in the entire game. Help. If I don't beat Forest next, I'm screwed for the Champions League. Che Adams wants to play more of a role. Sorry, pal. That's not happening right now. We trained Yannick Castell last time. It's time to train the other Castell this time. And then we can start further up the field. Or further up the list, sorry. Nottingham Forest next. Forest. Oya Fernandez in goal. Fosu Mensah, Bornau, Lianco and Silla at the back. 2 in midfield, Chagadan and Galdamez. Scored a great goal against us. Well, no, actually, it wasn't a great goal, was it? It was only his own near the 6 sub. It was an incredibly frustrating goal. Lolly, Grant, Cash and Bodu. We lost to Forest last time we played them. They are not doomed yet, but probably would be if we beat them. Also, if we beat them, we are guaranteed at least a Europa League spot next season. So, we could simultaneously give ourselves the best possible, or the chance of the best possible with the Champions League finish, at least something with the Europa League finish, and relegate Forest all in the same afternoon. Sorry, Forest, but I kind of hope that I relegate you here. Desperate for European football next season to be able to attract the quality of player we're going to need to then challenge higher up the league. Drew Yearwood's... Oh, it's poor, unfortunately. Side-footed with his left rather than putting his right foot through it, which is what I intended when I initially went for the shot. Never mind. There's our first chance. Promising start. Let's build on it. Win that header, please. Okay. Don't then. Here's Grant. Oh, my God. What a goal that would have been. Thankfully, Nick Pope was alert to the danger. Matty Cash to deliver the corner into the box. It's not the best, though. Although Silla still gets to it. Get out. Okay. Chagadan brings it back down again. And on the defensive we are again. Bodu in there to Grant. Good save by Nick Pope again. Well, we had the promise in the opening 10. They're having the promise in the second 10. That's going to drop to a Forest man. Clark. Where's it, Kent? Out his feet well. Jack Clark's there still. Forward to Harrison. Lay that short to Drew Yearwood. Look back inside. Jack Clark's continued the run. This is a great move and a stunning goal. We lead at the City ground. And that was a goal of some quality as well. That's what we've been missing. But of course, because it wasn't a striker that was on the end of it, it went in. Well done, Jack Clark. Bodu.
Now he's looking for support.
Dribbles one way, then the other. Into the box. Good save by Pope. Wasn't sure what he was going to do there, to be completely honest. There's the final whistle. European football of some description confirmed for next season. But will it be Thursday night? Or will it be Tuesday or Wednesday? Liverpool drew with Everton. Manchester United beat Wolves. So that nullifies their opportunity. Well, I mean, our win nullifies their opportunity of getting into the Europa League, because that's why we're now assured of Europa League football. Oh, Chelsea haven't played yet. Oh, I thought for a moment it was really going to heat up for the final day. We'll see what the league table looks like by the time we get to the final day. We obviously have Liverpool, as we've mentioned. Chelsea have Wolves, who now unfortunately have nothing to play for. Although they would get more prize money if they finished above Everton, and they could potentially drop down as far as 9th, so, or even 10th, goal difference wise. So they really do have something to play for. Finish 6th rather than 10th, I'm sure. Chelsea not played yet. We shall advance. If they win, it's very unlikely that we'll, well, even if they draw, because our goal difference is worse than theirs, evidently. They have drawn. Okay. So on the final day, we have to beat Liverpool and hope that Wolves can do something against Chelsea. We may or may not have Champions League football next season. We will find out. Liverpool starting lineup. Alisson in goal, as you would expect. Vasalka at right back, Upamecano and Van Dijk at the centre, with Robertson at left back. Naby Keita, Fabinho and Oxlade-Chamberlain as the midfield three. Up top, Salah, with a very old Luis Suarez and Ryan Kent on the left-hand side. They sold Mane to AC Milan earlier on this season, and Iñaki Williams, their best striker, is out injured. So they're not going to be as potent going forward, which is going to obviously play into our hands with regards how we want to win to get ourselves into those Europa Champions League spot. We've already guaranteed Europa League football. We will be in Europe next year, but I would love it to be the Champions League. Chamberlain with the switch out to Salah. Chest down to the right back. Vasalko, he must be getting on a bit now as well, Shime Vasalko. At this stage of his career, or in this 5th season. Salah to Vasalko. Naby Keita inside. Here's Fabinho. We know that if we lose, we're definitely in the Europa League. It's supposed to be a slide tackle. We know that we're definitely in the Europa League and not the Champions League. But dreaming of a top 4 finish. If we can get a top 4 finish with our lack of goal scoring ability this year, then with the right signings in the summer, we could really be a force to be reckoned with next season in the Premier League. But with luck like that in front of goal, it's not really going to go our way, is it? 1-0 down, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain thumps Liverpool in front. No Salah, into Luis Suarez. And the corner to Salah again. Oh, he's tackled the defender. Salah could save by Pope. Well, we knew it was going to be a tall order to beat Liverpool. They are 2nd or 3rd in the league. 2nd, I believe, but I might be mistaken. And they're proving just why they are where they are in the league. As seconds tick by, the tall order of beating Liverpool just gets taller and taller and more daunting. Although George Harrison is in behind here. They do have players with pace closing me down. George Harrison, though, can find some space. Work this to Moise Kean, who's held it up well, and Drew Yearwood can bang them. But Alisson makes the save. It was well worked in the end. Jack Clark to deliver the corner. It's a good ball in. I mean, Moise Kean went for an overhead kick there, all of his own. I didn't tell him to do that. Was in control of someone else. Van Foyth looking for Jack Clark, but Naby Keita reads it well. Well, we've proven there with that one counter-attack, we're not out of this yet. Don't give up on the Champions League just yet. Fabinho, Naby Keita, Mo Salah. Nice tackle by Foyth. Somehow Suarez has kept hold of it. Kent to Salah, to Kent. Good block by Justin and away by Max Lowe. We are living right on the edge at the minute, but we're holding on to a 1-0 deficit at the minute, if that makes any sort of sense whatsoever. Trying to weather the storm and get ourselves back in it when the opportunity arises. Unfortunately, the only opportunity has arisen once so far, and Alisson made a good save, but more opportunities will do such arising, and when they do, Alisson will save again. Jack Clark delivers the ball in. Harrison could be underneath this. Alisson with a good punch clear. Lyndon Gooch would have been the best goal of the season. Alisson right behind it. 5 to go till half time. Down the line to Lyndon Gooch. Harrison is getting through the gap. Harrison is in the box. George Harrison has drawn us level. Now is the time for strikers to start scoring goals. Champions League football is on the line. Their futures at the club are on the line as well. And George Harrison might have secured his with that goal. Only his 5th of the Premier League season,
Away we go at 1-1.
but it might be enough to keep our hopes alive. Mo Salah
From this wide position, Liverpool.
driving down the line. Rice with a foot in. He's obviously going to try and get back on his left here, Mo. Oh, and he somehow works it onto that left, but thankfully Nick Pope saves and then eventually stands back up. Oh, that's unstoppable. That's legitimately unstoppable. The end of our Champions League hopes in one swoop of a right boot. Tripped there, Declan Rice, but play will continue. Here's a Kim with a turn. It's George Harrison again, and Lyndon Gooch, and in the middle, waiting of all times to score a goal. It would have been Declan Rice perhaps to turn that home. Foyth is up. They clear it away. I'm nervous, but at the same time, do I really need to be? Like, is that a foul? It is. Oh, and I've just brought McAllister on. And he's a great taker for a free kick. Jack Clark stood over it for some reason. McAllister. Come on. You're right, Alan Smith. You have. Oh, we have seen him bury them from those distance, but not on this occasion. 2-1 Liverpool, and the time's ticking down to us confirming that we will be going on Thursday night away day parties in Europe, not Tuesday night away day parties. Robertson. Oh, great delivery, headed away only as far as... No! For a minute. I would have summed our season up, really. Somehow, we've gotten ourselves into a European spot this year. Don't ask me how, though, because we've been struggling for goals all year and have certainly had some poor results and some really questionable moments on the field of play this year. Oh. Strike from the man in the middle there. He hit that with some venom. Here's Ryan Kent again. Awani. Oh, I mean, that was ambitious, to say the least. As were our ambitions of beating Liverpool and having Chelsea lose on the final day to see us get into the Champions League. But I am delighted to have gone from relegation threatened last year to Europa League qualifiers this year. Naby Keita could save Nick Pope. The season still isn't over. Fabinho to deliver the ball into the middle. Here it is. Up we go with the header, please. Virgil van Dijk. The last thing we'll do this season is concede a goal. Liverpool 3, Sunderland 0. If that had gone in to see them deny us with that one goal, Champions League football, then I would have been even more crestfallen. But thankfully, we were already 2-1 down. They dominated the game, and Chelsea beat Wolves anyway, so it didn't matter. 5th place for Sunderland Football Club this season in the Premier League. We will take Europa only by a point ahead of Brighton as well. We will take Thursday night action next year and hopefully improve drastically in the summer. £161 million added to the transfer budget. We'll have a season roundup tomorrow, and then you guys over the course of that season roundup and then episode 1 of season 6 can let me know what the hell to do in the transfer window, because at present I really don't know. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry we couldn't make Champions League for next year, but certainly we are in Europe.